Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the top 5 fastest cars in GTA 5 Online in 2025. The way this top 5 list will work is the cars will slowly get faster as we move up the list until we reach the number 1 spot, which is of course the fastest car in the whole game. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like on it for me, but now let's go. So getting into spot number 5, we have the Benefactor Sterling GT, which in real life, this car is based off the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR, which looks really similar to the GTA version. To buy this car, it's going to cost you $975,000, but you are definitely not done spending money there because of course, as you know, you do need the HSW upgrade on all of these vehicles to make it unlock its top speed. And the HSW upgrade on this vehicle is not too expensive compared to other ones on this list. It is only $900,000. So after purchasing the vehicle and putting the HSW upgrade alone, that is going to cost you $1.8 million, not including the cosmetic upgrades. And that $1.8 million is a great price tag considering that this vehicle is the cheapest out of all 5 of the cars that I'll be going over in today's video, and the fact that it's only $1.8 million and can go over 156 miles per hour is pretty insane. That is right, with the HSW upgrade, this Sterling GT can reach a top speed of over 156 miles per hour, which is very fast. And if you are wondering what the top speed of the Sterling GT is without the HSW upgrade, that is only 112 miles per hour. So not fast at all, so that is why you definitely want the HSW upgrades on all of these vehicles, but I'm pretty sure you all already know that. Anyway, other than the price of this vehicle being really good and also the fact that it's the number 5 fastest car in the entire game, it's also just an all-around really good vehicle, having really good handling, a really fast acceleration, and also good braking. Another plus on this car is the exhaust sounds really cool, which trust me, you'll notice once you drive it for yourself in the game. And yeah, this is definitely one of the cars that I recommend owning if you don't own it already, the Sterling GT. So now getting into spot number 4, we have the Vaquero ZX convertible, which this car is based off the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 Gen 6, which doesn't only look really good in real life, but also in GTA 5 Online, looking almost identical to the real life version of this car. And I think since this vehicle looks so cool in GTA 5 Online, that is why they gave it the heavy price tag of $2.29 million to purchase the vehicle alone, and to put the HSW conversion upgrade on top of that, that is an extra $550,000. So in total, just to buy the car and throw the HSW upgrades, you are looking at $2.84 million without any cosmetic upgrades. And in my opinion, I think that price tag is definitely worth it because this car looks wise is very nice, and on top of that, the top speed is over 158 miles per hour as long as you put all of the HSW upgrades on it. And if you are wondering what the top speed is without the HSW upgrade, that is only 125 miles per hour as a top speed, so definitely make sure you throw that HSW upgrade on this car. As many of you know, there is a regular version of this car which is called the Vaquero ZX, which is literally just a hardtop version of this vehicle, but I don't recommend buying that one because that vehicle is actually slightly less faster than this one. That is right, the regular Vaquero ZX is only a 157.5 mile per hour top speed vehicle, but this convertible version is a 158 mile per hour top speed vehicle. But other than everything I've already gone over about this car, it is just an all-around really good vehicle because it has amazing handling, a really high top speed, and also a really fast acceleration, which trust me, you'll notice the fast acceleration when you first start driving in this vehicle. Because if you are still and just completely floor the car, you are going to be spinning out for quite a while until you eventually get traction. So the traction is not really that good on this vehicle, but other than that, everything else is literally perfect. So yeah, I definitely recommend owning the Vaquero ZX convertible if you don't own it already because not a lot of people own the convertible version. Okay, so getting into spot number 3, we have the Übermacht Niobe, which in real life, this car is based off the BMW i8, and once again, Rockstar nailed it by making the GTA version of this car pretty much exactly the same as the real life version. To buy the Übermacht Niobe, it is going to cost you $1.8 million, and you are definitely not done spending money there because the HSW upgrade upgrade on top of that is an additional $1.8 million as well. That is right, you are basically buying the car twice by throwing that HSW upgrade, but trust me, you definitely need this to get the high top speed that this car has. Anyway, to buy this car and throw the HSW upgrades alone is going to cost you $3.6 million without any cosmetic upgrades added. But in my opinion, I think that price tag is definitely worth it because after purchasing that vehicle and putting the HSW upgrades, the top speed is going to be 159.5 miles per hour, which is insanely fast. Keep in mind though, if you don't put the HSW upgrades, the regular speed of the Niobe is only 127.2 miles per hour, so definitely not that fast without the HSW conversion. But aside from the top speed of this vehicle being really fast and also the vehicle itself looking really cool, it is also an all-around perfect vehicle. Out of all of the vehicles on this list, this is definitely the best performance-wise. Because even when going super fast, you still have amazing handling, a really fast acceleration, and even really good traction, which is really rare for HSW vehicles. So yeah, that is why the Niobe is definitely one of my favorite cars in GTA 5 Online, because literally everything when it comes to this vehicle is perfect. Alright, getting into spot number 2, we have the Gradiatali GTO Stinger TT, which in real life, this car is based off the Ferrari Roma, which looks really similar to the GTA version. Anyway, to buy this car for yourself, it is going to cost you $2.38 million, but you are not done spending money there. Of course, the HSW conversion cost is $1.4 million on top of that. So in total, just to buy this car and throw the HSW upgrades on top of it is going to cost you $3.7 million, but honestly, I think that is definitely worth it. Because you are getting the second most fastest vehicle in the entire game of GTA 5 Online. This used to be the #1 fastest. And if you are wondering what the top speed is on this car, it is over 168.5 miles per hour, but that is only of course if you threw all of the HSW upgrades on this car. And if you are wondering what the top speed is on this exact same car but with no HSW upgrades, that is only 132 miles per hour, which is definitely not that fast, so make sure you throw all of those HSW upgrades on it. But other than the price being very high, this car is honestly a very good one, having amazing handling, a super fast acceleration, and also a really fast top speed. But unlike the #3 spot, the Niobe, this car will definitely spin out if you are swerving in and out of traffic, so make sure you are very careful when going very fast. One thing I love about the Niobe is even if you are swerving in and out of traffic really fast, you'll most likely never spin out, but in the Stinger TT, you'll definitely spin out because the traction is not that great. But other than the traction, this car is an all-around perfect car to own, especially if you want a high-performance, high-speed vehicle. Anyway, let's get into the #1 spot now. Okay, but drumroll please, getting into spot #1, which is the fastest car in the entire game of GTA 5 Online, we have the Bravado Banshee GTS. Which this car is based off the Dodge Viper SRT, which looks really cool in real life and almost identical in GTA 5 Online. Anyway, to buy this car for yourself, it is going to cost you $1.98 million, and on top of that, you also need to throw the HSW upgrade, which cost another $1.9 million as well. So in total, just to buy the car and throw the HSW upgrades on it will cost you $3.8 million in total with no cosmetic upgrades added. And if you ask me, I think that price tag is definitely worth it because you are literally getting the fastest car in the entire game of GTA 5 Online with a top speed of, get this, 172.5 miles per hour. Which I know, that is an insanely fast car to be driving around in GTA 5 Online, and if you are wondering what the top speed of this car is with no HSW upgrades, that is only 138 miles per hour. So you definitely want to throw those HSW upgrades on this car, especially if you want that extra 40 plus miles per hour added. But other than this car just being very fast, it also has some pretty decent handling and also a super fast acceleration. And that's really it when it comes to this vehicle. Since it is a super fast car, the performance of it is not really that great since it is going so fast. Because the fact that this car can go so fast basically makes the performance not that great because the turning isn't that great if you are going 172 miles per hour, and of course same thing with the braking. So definitely make sure that you are very careful when driving this car super fast around the map because you could wreck yourself very easily. Anyway, that's going to be the end of today's video. You now know the top 5 fastest cars in GTA 5 Online in 2025. I did have a really good time recording this video because, as you all know, the last time I made a top 5 fastest cars list was like 6 to 7 months ago. And I was literally hoping that they would come out with faster cars than the other ones I went over in my last top 5, because those cars are pretty fast, but I love it when Rockstar comes out with even faster cars, like for example the Bravado Banshee GTS. And if you are wondering how much money I spent on these top 5 fastest cars in GTA 5 Online, I did the math, and in total I spent $15.7 million. Which I know, that does sound like a lot of money, but honestly, it's not really that bad considering that these cars all have the complete max upgrades on them, and they are also the top 5 fastest cars in the whole game. Anyway, that's enough of me talking though. I hope you guys did want to enjoy. If you did and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on the video before you click off. And until next time, I will see you all in my very next GTA 5 Online video. Peace.